Thank you for joining with me. We are in Kenneth Wapnick's journey through the text of A Course in Miracles. This is Chapter 2, The Separation and the Atonement. We are in the section called Magic. Jesus is saying to all of us, for my sake and for yours, be kind and gentle to your brothers who are as insane as you. This means not attacking them with this book, which unfortunately is a huge temptation for Course students. They forget that one of the characteristics of an advanced teacher of God is gentleness. Forgetting how to be gentle, they use the metaphysics of A Course in Miracles as a weapon instead of as a basis for their learning and teaching. Kindness and understanding. Of their learning and teaching kindness and understanding. Were they to make that shift, they would realize that the fear they see in others, which makes them sick and causes them to use magic to help their bodies, is the same fear they feel. We know they are feeling it because they would not be here if they were not. Therefore, here at the beginning of this course, Jesus urges us to be kind to others and to ourselves when magic is used. Understanding the term, we would recognize that each breath we take reinforces our belief in magic, affirming that without oxygen we would die. Every time we sit down to eat or drink, we restate our belief in magic. A Course in Miracles obviously does not advocate that its students cease to breathe, eat, or drink. Indeed, everything we believe that keeps the body alive, whether psychologically or physically, is magic. Consequently, what is the issue about someone taking an aspirin or going to a doctor? The magical practice of denying magic does not make us weak, but it does protect the weakness. By denying the unmindful, e.g., denying the body is sick and needs help, we believe we are saving our identity. Yet all we are really doing is condemning ourselves still further to guilt, the mind's inherent weakness. This is the reading from the text. The value of the atonement does not lie in the manner in which it is expressed. In fact, if it is used truly, it will inevitably be expressed in whatever way is most helpful to the receiver. This means that a miracle to attain its full efficacy, I can never say that, must be expressed in a language that the recipient can understand without fear. This does not necessarily mean that this is the highest level of communication of which he is capable. It does mean, however, that it is the highest level of communication of which he is capable now. The whole aim of the miracle is to raise the level of communication, not to lower it by increasing fear. Attacking people with the idea that they are not bodies is hardly helpful. If they were ready to accept this fact, they would not be sick and would not be in the world, Nor would they experience anxiety, depression, fear, or pain. The best example of this is Jesus and his Course. Since A Course in Miracles is written for those who are sick and insane, he uses the language of the sick and insane. He talks about God as Father. He talks about God as Father because that is what makes sense to us. The only way we can hear about God without fear overwhelming us. His message is expressed in the dualistic language we can comfortably understand, even though it is not the highest level of language possible, which would simply be God is. Jesus should be our model for everything we do with the Course, how we interact with others, and ourselves. Once again, we cannot heal the mind by denying the unmindful body. As we have used the body to be loveless, cruel, and special, before we can recognize we are not our bodies, we first have to learn how to use them kindly and lovingly. As we will see later, we do not go from nightmares to reality, but from nightmares to gentle dreams. Our right minds will still use the language of dreams, but with a kindly purpose. And Jesus will reiterate his point in the next section, which we will pick up and read tomorrow. I thank you so much for joining with me. I hope that you have a beautiful day, evening, whatever it may be, and I will see you then. I love you. Thank you.